I don't understand. Yeah, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, something that not very many people do.
Okay, yes, and I appreciated that.
So how could you do this to me?
Kristina, I'm confused here. It's like I'm walking in halfway into this movie.
You are. I thought you were a decent person, that we'd bonded on some level. But that was all an act, right? The concern and understanding about all the stress that I've been under.
No, of course not.
I don't understand. Like, what do you get out of it? How can you possibly benefit from me being strung out on meds?
Kristina, where is all this anger coming from? Okay, let's get real. When I gave you that hydrocodone, it was what you wanted.
You're jumping to a lot of conclusions.
No, I'm just relaying facts.
That you got from Kristina. Any chance you let Lisa weigh in on this whole thing yet?
I'm sure Lisa's just going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. I'm telling you what happened. Lisa saw a use for Kristina and tricked her into taking an addictive drug.
Why would she do that?
Because Lisa knows Kristina is babysitting at Robin and Patrick's. Okay, a drugged-up Kristina means easy access. I mean, you tell me, does that not sound like Lisa to you?
Kristina, when I first spoke with you, I could tell that you were under a tremendous amount of stress and anxiety. You didn't even need to say anything. It was completely obvious. I thought hydrocodone would help. I just assumed that you'd be more responsible and you wouldn't abuse it.
That's not the point. I didn't know what I was taking.
You had your say? All right, let me have mine. I couldn't write you a prescription without your mother's consent, and it didn't seem like you wanted her involved, so I just threw in a little white lie and said that the pills were herbal supplements, and then you just pretended and went along and believed me.
I didn't pretend anything. You're a doctor. I trusted you.
Kristina, you knew that they were pills.
Why is this so hard for you to get? I didn't know what kind I was taking. But now that I think about it, when I went to order them online, I noticed that the pills didn't look the same. But you had an answer for that. You didn't even miss a beat. You went right into this whole story about how you ordered them from some medical supply company that only deals with doctors.
Yeah, well, that's obviously fiction. Kristina, you are a bright girl. You're on the wait list for Yale. You're not easily duped. Nobody can trick you into taking pills. You took them because you wanted to. Right? You went along with the euphemism because it was easier that way.
That is not true. I told you that I didn't want drugs.
Okay. All right, it's no problem. It's not a big deal. Okay, from here on out, you can just deal with your stress on your own. Okay?
I know you got a soft spot for Kristina, right? So do I. I still harbor guilt for letting her talk me into pretending to date just to get a rise out of her father.
Well, I doubt Kristina realized it would escalate to the point of planting a car bomb, but you know.
It's true. I owe Kristina for the trouble I helped put her through.
Great, then you won't have any problem shutting Lisa down.
Why does it not surprise me still that Lisa gets no slack from anybody?
Lisa is trying to turn a teenage girl into a drug addict. And for the record, you give her more than enough slack to more than make up for the rest of us.
All right, you're not going to like what I'm about to say.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's good. Why stop now?
Kristina's a good kid, she is. But she also happens to be massively screwed up, which is no surprise because Sonny's her father. Now, I know people call me crazy for pointing out parallels to Claudia everywhere I look, but I only call them out where I see them, where they exist.
Oh, come on. You're not seriously comparing Kristina to Claudia.
My father was obsessed with me, so much that it drove my sister crazy. Sonny thinks Michael walks on water. Kristina let herself get beat up by some preppy punk and then lied about it.
Oh, come on. What's the point?
The point is Kristina is not above lies and manipulation. You should know. Her lies almost got you killed.
What, that's your grand conclusion? Is that Kristina's just flat out lying to my face about Lisa giving her those pills? Thanks for waiting.
Yeah, I was happy to. It gives me another chance to thank you for telling me about the pills. I keep thinking about what a close call I had, and I didn't even do anything to cause it. Just goes to show that it's dangerous to trust the wrong person.
Yeah, it can be.
So how do you avoid it? You trust no one?
Yeah, that's one answer, yes.
Seems like a sad way to live. Yet maybe there's a middle ground, where you're wary but not stupidly
Look,
trusting.
Kristina, I need to ask you something.
Sure.
And no matter what your answer is, I won't be mad or upset, so just be honest with me.
Of course.
Did you get those pills yourself? Maybe slipped them out of your mom's medicine cabinet or, you know, copped them from a friend? And maybe when I confronted you about it, did you panic and blame Lisa like you panicked and blamed me the night Kiefer beat you?
I'm not lying about Lisa. You have to believe me. realize you have every reason to doubt me. I've told horrible lies about you, and I'll always be sorry for that. But I'm not lying. I didn't ask Lisa for prescription meds, and I didn't get them myself. No matter what she says, I had no idea I was taking anything other than herbal supplements.
No matter what she says, you've spoken to her?
Damn right. After I talked to you, I called her up here and confronted her.
What'd she say?
She tried to twist everything around and making it seem like we were talking in some drug code, and that I knew all along that she was giving me hydrocodone. But it's not true.
Okay, I believe you. Sorry I ever questioned you.
It's okay. I understand.
But you need to listen to me. Lisa Niles is not adorably screwy. She's lethal. Okay? She can just as easily kill you as drug you. So I need you to stay away from her. Don't call her, don't confront her. If she makes any move to contact you, you call me immediately, okay? Are we clear?
Clear. Thanks for believing in me. You have no idea how much this means.
Looking for trouble, Dodger?
Oh, you know me.
Kristina?
Hi, Mr. Spencer.
Hey, don't let that old fool run you off.
Well, I know you're having problems with your dad.
Well, if you leave now, it's not gonna make him go away.
Okay, then.
Look, I just need you to understand the seriousness of this situation, okay? You have to keep your distance.
Got it.
Okay. Now, have you stopped taking the pills?
Right away.
Any side effects?
Not so far?
Withdrawals?
No?
Okay, good. But there's no getting around the fact that you have been taking an addictive drug. Okay, and that affects people differently. Some people can quit cold turkey, others not so much. Now, if you feel the need to take a pill, don't feel bad about it, okay? It's not a sign of weakness, it's just your body having a chemical reaction. Okay, and promise me that you will call if you need anything.
I promise. I really do have to go. But thanks again. You totally saved me.
Anytime.
That little girl is floating on the wings of love.
You look like hell.
Thank you for that. Here's one for you. Kristina Corinthos is one dangerously smitten little bite of jailbait.
She is 18.
Dodge, I fear this undeniable death wish of yours comes from my end of the gene pool. Weigh your options with that in mind.
I am well aware of the potential hazards and will bear them in mind. But Kristina's been a good friend to me.
She almost got you killed, lying about you beating her into a hospital bed.
Yes, she did. And look, I know what you're saying. When you look at Kristina, all you see is the emotionally driven daughter of a dangerous man. I see someone I can talk to. And if she occasionally needs someone to have her back, I am happy to be that guy.
Your choice, your mistake, your consequences.
You want to talk about choices, mistakes, and consequences, Luke? Whatever you're doing right now, it's not working.
I'll be the judge of that.
You're wandering around like a stranger in your own life. You are ostracized by almost everyone who loves you. And you seem to be, I don't know, waiting for something? What? I have no idea.
Restitution. Resolution. Absolution. It doesn't matter because there's none of that in the cards. Because the deck is stacked with jokers. Time to take action.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. I know what I have to do.